So they're all on their simulations now, so they're trying to simulate that circuit there, which was the kit that they made or are making. And there's a lot of design choices to be had there, so which buzzer do we use, which switch do we use, how do we connect the coil? Well, on the board that we had you can see the coil soldered directly to the board, but that's not the only way to do it. You can make it out on pins or removable, or even wind a bigger one. You could even wind the coil around the board itself if you wanted to. This young lady's winding her coil. Look, makes your fingers ache, doesn't it? So you can see everyone's got the assignment on the screen now, so that's starting to focus minds now that in 3 weeks' time you've got your deadline coming up. So like I say, the switch is one decision that needs to be made. The transformer is another one, and the whole point about the transformer is it's not going to simulate amazingly well in multi-sim, but you can break that circuit down into well, two obvious chunks: the oscillator on the left hand side and the threshold switching on the right hand side, and that's really part of the challenge the students are doing. Okay, so everyone's got the hang of using multi-sim. You can see this gentleman's using a standard transformer. The problem with that is the coupling coefficients and all those values. I think we can just assume 99% or something like that. But it's whether or not multi-sim will handle the feedback path, or whether we need to simulate that on its own. Okay, more coil winding, more finger aching. Okay, work in progress, look. More work in progress, but quite close to something that ought to be working.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. 43 Henrys is a bit big.
Yeah, I had that question because here you say 120 T.
That's turns, yeah.
All right, so then I need to.
But 43 Henrys is how big would you say 43 Henrys was? A coil that's 43 Henrys, I would imagine physical dimensions, it would be as tall as you, about 6 foot across, and about 10-20,000 turns of pretty heavy gauge wire as well, I would have thought. So that would certainly be quite sensitive as far as a metal detector is concerned, but might be a bit big for what we're doing here. Okay, gentleman's looking up footprints, that's part of the skill as well. You going for surface mount, sir?
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh yeah, got to be done, got to be done. Are you surface mounting as well? Yeah, I think it's the way to go. You can get that board down to a nice small size, and then of course the bit that matters, the coil, that's the sort of the focus of the ergonomics of it, I think. Good stuff, people are having fun.